The South African Local Government Association and the new Cogta minister are not seeing eye to eye on how best to address the skyrocketing crisis of dysfunctional municipalities. Minister Velenkosini Hlabisa is proposing the dissolution of underperforming municipalities who misuse their funds. Salga, on the other hand, believes this fails to address the real problems at a local government level. Well, Newzroom Afrika's Juniour Khumalo has been looking at this story, and he joins me now for a conversation. And there are a number of reasons why Salga feels this way. And I remember this is an issue once canvassed with one of their chief operating officer, and it is that you cannot solely or say leadership in municipality is solely responsible for what goes wrong there. There are a host of factors you have to consider first.
Indeed, we spoke to the Salga president, Bheki Stofile, today, and he was saying the same thing, that you can't only just place the blame on the leadership and say that it is their failure that's leading to this dysfunction. Of the 257 municipalities, he said today, over 100 of those are dysfunctional, and about 38 of those have been placed under administration. So that's a form of intervention that provincial governments have tried to implement. And he says that in the time that some of those municipalities have been placed under administration, they've actually performed worse than they actually did before being placed under administration. He gave Mfuleni as an example. When Mfuleni was placed under administration, its debt to Eskom was in the millions of rand. But now that it has been placed under administration, it actually owes Eskom over billions of rands in finances. So he has suggested that dissolving these municipalities will not actually solve the problem. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
The one thing that people of South Africa, they don't understand, we only celebrate, we take a decision to dissolve that municipality. Will that have an impact to service delivery? Because remember, when you dissolve a municipality, what are you doing literally? Literally, that's what you are doing. What you are doing, you remove the council and the administration remain intact. You go to elections. Because South Africa applies democracy. Those that you have dissolved, there is a possibility that they contest, and you can't prohibit them. They go back to council. But remember, service delivery is the interrelations between political accuracy and political management and administrative function.
That is the Salga president basically saying that dissolving municipalities is not the solution. He has proposed that some of the things that need to be looked at is the current municipal funding model. He says that in its current form, it is not working. But we did hear the President Cyril Ramaphosa, during his opening of Parliament address, indicating the same thing, that he intends to look at the current funding model and try and change it, because it is the prerogative of all spheres of government to basically ensure that services are delivered to South Africans.
But I've been talking about this for many years. I mean, at some point, the deputy president was responsible for this, chairing all the meetings, going around the country saying they were trying to resolve these issues. And besides, I mean, there's over 70 reporting obligations that municipalities are subjected to, which Treasury, among other things, are the people who are supposed to see, where money is going. And, this is supposed to bring on board early warning systems that are supposed to say, hey, in a few months' time, that municipality is going to be dysfunctional, precisely because there is no money. But of course, that's not to say there are no political infightings that are also responsible for the chaos we see there. Well, hopefully, the minister and Salga will find one another in the interest of resolving the problems at local government. Juniour Khumalo, thanks very much for your time. It's following that story for us.